going on, guys? Han Yolo, another beer video, and this time I got a beer in a growler. And this is the growler that I was talking about in one of my beer bottle talks. I'll upload that. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll upload that before I upload this video, but this growler literally looks exactly the same as my Yeti one. Boulder Bottle Company, I think that's the brand that makes it. But like, it's just, I for some reason thought it was different. But the Yeti one looks exactly like it, and they both pour just as crappy. Anyways, I already poured it because if you go watch my growler, my beer bottle talk video about the growlers, they pour horribly. Yeah, they just pour horrible. I don't know what I was trying to say. You will spill some beer. Like, you absolutely will spill some beer. There's no doubt about it. And I spilled just a little, pouring this into a glass earlier, which is why it's already poured. I don't want to do it on camera because then I'll have to go get a rag or whatever and clean it up. And I don't want to edit this video just because of that. And so it's already poured. I poured with about 2 fingers of this very, very beautiful copper colored head, man, and I should probably tell you what beer this is. This is a homebrew that a friend of mine did, actually. This is a Belgian Pale Ale. I didn't ask too much about it. He told me, because I already tasted this. I tasted very little of it. I did that yesterday, but I tasted very little of it, and I texted him. I was like, hey, you know, is there Pilsner malts in here? Because I taste that, you know, grassy, barnyardy, hay-like flavor in here. He's like, yeah, about 60% of it's Pilsner malt, and then that's all he said. He told me it's 6.1 ABV. Yeah, man, it's a solid homebrew, dude. It's good. I don't remember the last time I had a Belgian Pale Ale, if I even had one. And of course, I got the I wouldn't call this proper glassware, but it's more proper than, like, I guess drinking it out of a pint glass, I suppose. I don't know. I could be wrong. And it is a Pilsner Urquell Stein right there, dimpled Stein. I guess it's dimpled because the dimples, I suppose. Yeah, man. It poured with 2 fingers of very beautiful copperhead, like I mentioned before. There is definitely still a film in there, as you can see that perfectly fine. Let's get into the color. I was about to say nose. Put it to the light, man. Straight up, just like this very, very nice copper iced tea looking color, man. Like, it straight looks like iced tea, or just tea in general, I guess. Maybe not iced, but just tea in general. Very, very nice color, man. I totally expected it to be this caramel, copper, I guess tea-like color because it's a Belgian Pale, right? And the flavors are like spot on too. I totally expected it to be how it is. I'm not gonna say too much about it before tasting it, but let's get into the notes. First off, you get caramel notes, toffee, that grassiness I was talking about with the Pilsner. It definitely smells very familiar, like a Pilsner, like very similar, I guess, to a Pilsner is what I'm trying to say. But definitely more sweet. You get that toffee, that caramel, that maltiness. Then very, like, ever so slight, you get slight hop in there. Very slight though. Let's get into the flavor, man. Cheers. This is pretty much everything I expected it to be and more. The sweetness is there, the maltiness, the Pilsner malts actually play really, really well with that sweetness. They kind of balance each other. The grassiness and the malty sweetness is like just like very, very like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. They play very well together, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Not one is overpowering the other. They pretty much just, I guess I've used this before. Maybe I'll say it in a different way. They're like holding hands and skating through your palate, man. That's what it is. That's what's happening right now. Very light, very easy drinking beer, man. Definitely one of the better home brews I've had. Very solid. You get cloves in here. There's definitely cloves for days. Slight heat in the back of my throat. Not from the alcohol. I don't expect it to be from the alcohol. I could be wrong, but being at 6'1", I don't expect to have any, I guess, burn in the back of my throat because of alcohol. I think it's more or less the clove flavor. It's definitely very, very dry. As I'm talking, man, like the back of my throat, my tongue is just like, I guess it's like my tongue is like a sponge right now. It's just like really soaking up all the moisture in my mouth, and it's a very solid homebrew, dude. Mouthfeel, I wouldn't say it's like water consistency, but for something like this, I totally expect it to be, you know, just straight water, like, and this is, I guess, a quarter of a step above that. It's not, I wouldn't say thick, but it's very, very close to water consistency, but not quite. You definitely get the caramel in here, very nice bready caramel flavor. Definitely some hoppiness towards the end, as that grassiness also kind of fades out. But you know, for the most part, I'm gonna say this is like a solid, one of the best home brews I've ever had, man. And I mean, although I haven't had that many, I think I've had enough to differentiate between a good homebrew, a mediocre homebrew, and a good homebrew. And this is definitely a good homebrew, man. Very solid, very crushable, of course. Just overall, very, very good beer. You won't be able to find this on the shelves. You won't be able to find it at your bottle shop. I'm sorry, but very good beer, man. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comments link below. Subscribe for more videos. And there is no name for this, by the way. He said it's nameless. I mean, for the most part, it is nameless. There's no name for it. But anyways, man, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers. And there was a request at one point. I forgot who requested. I think it's, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong. I think it's Finru is the YouTube account name. I think you requested me to do a review on a beer that is either German or Belgian or like something with the maltier profile, I guess. I don't know if this counts, but it is definitely more malty than like any other pale ale that I've ever had in any style, I guess. I think this is like the most malty pale ale style that I can think of. I'm not sure if that counts. I'm more than happy to do another German or Belgian or, you know, a European beer. If this isn't I guess fall into that category of what you requested. But anyways, man, drinking beer is always fun. I don't mind doing it again. Cheers. This video is getting way too long.